Good Saturday morning to you. Good morning, it's Cledra, and I wanted to share some morning revelation with you this morning about belief. What are you really believing? You know, it's so popular to say, believe in yourself, you gotta believe. Um, but the thing that I want to challenge you with is what are you really believing? You know, you all are picking me up in 2017, but my whole journey to become a life coach began 10 years ago. And I just want to share this with you this morning because it was at a point where I didn't really believe. I didn't. And I weighed 246 pounds, and the life that I had planned completely unraveled. I had just signed divorce papers. 90 days before that, I had just been to the memorial service of my only baby. So I want to give you a snapshot of not just, losing weight that you can see, but losing a belief that isn't working for you. And the reason I want to share that, good morning, everyone. The reason I want to share that is because you're already believing something. And until you can have a true confession about your belief, a true confession. And what I mean by that is really being honest. So at 246 pounds, I had been dieting for so much of my life. I didn't have complete belief that I could get the weight off. But it was in the true confession of that belief. Lord, I really don't believe. Lord, help my unbelief. And there's biblical precedence for this. In the Bible, there's a man who had a son who has epilepsy. And the question is posed to him, do you believe? And he says, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. And so if you are here in the seventh month of 2017 and you don't have the results that you want in your life and living your best life, and again, your best life is just that, it's yours. But the life of abundance that God has for you, then I really want you to be prayerful about what are you really believing? And then once you're prayerful about that, give an honest confession about your true belief. And if you have some doubts, if you're really believing, you know what, I've been overweight so long, I don't know if I can get here, you got to share that. If you're really believing that, losing weight is hard, you got to share that because that's what you're believing. Your current belief system is what you will always rise to live up to. Your current belief system is what you will behave in a way to be consistent with. And so in order to change, you can't just change, with the words. You have to change inside with what you're really believing. And then go to God with that true confession and say, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. And so I'm sharing that with you this morning because so many people ask me, Cledra, how are you so consistent? How are you doing this? I want you to have an appreciation for the 10-year journey. And the reason I love coaching is because what I'm able to do is to help you have a shorter learning curve than I did over this last decade. Because knowing when to work out, knowing how much to work out, knowing what to eat, those are great things. And I so appreciate those. But those aren't the only things. If knowing what to do was all that it took, there wouldn't still be an obesity epidemic. We live in a Google era. It is so easy to Google how to do whatever. But until you deal with the weight you cannot see, which a big one deals with your beliefs, then the weight you can see, you may temporarily, anyone can just go hard, grind, you see all these things, do 2-a-days and, temporarily reduce physical weight, but to permanently, to transform, transformation can't be tricked. It's not something you can manipulate. Transformation has to be from the inside out. And so I'm challenging, good morning, everyone. I'm challenging you this morning to really look at what do I really believe for real? What do I really believe about my ability to live my best life? What do I really believe about my ability to thrive in my goal weight? What do I really believe about my ability to be consistent with my workouts? What do I really believe about my ability to eat healthy? What do I really believe? Because it is until you have a true confession about what you really believe, then your best life will continue to be a dream. And I'm sharing this only because that's what I'm sharing from knowing this. It's easy to fake it. I know because I did it. When I was 246 pounds, I didn't wear these headbands. I didn't do this because there was a part of me that while I was going through the motions, I was going to the gym, I was eating the food, I was weighing and measuring everything, I was doing all the traditional ways. But there was a part of me that thought, really? Have I gone too far this time? 246 pounds? Have you ever thought that? Have I gone too far this time to ever get back? Has too much happened? Am I at an age where I just can't do it? Those are the real truths that until we come face to face with those real truths, our best life will elude us. Because while you can fake it with me, you can fake it with the people around you, you can't fake it with God. You can't. And the thing that you're praying for, the life that you're wishing for and hoping for, it's not that God is withholding it, but are you withholding your true confession about what you really, really believe? That's what matters, all right? Hey, Renee, she says the real truth. Yes, ma'am, absolutely the real truth. And we as women, we're good at putting on a happy face, and I'm too blessed to be stressed, and it doesn't matter, and I'm fine, and all is good, and all is well, and I'm blessed and highly favored, all the while broken on the inside, broken. I know because I lived that life. I know because I help hundreds of women who still live that life. It's very popular, unfortunately. And it's also very heavy. It's very heavy to have an outside that doesn't match the inside. But there is hope. There's hope. And it begins with a true confession. Good morning, Dwana. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Cheryl. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Long time no see, lady. Good morning, Stacy. If you guys have any questions, there's a little bit of a delay. I'm about to do my workout. I hope that you'll be prayerful about what I shared with you this morning. I hope that you will be sincere on the inside. You know, we all have become so masterful at making the outside, and Facebook doesn't help that because it's a nice highlight reel for everyone's life. But the reality is, there's trouble for all of us in this world. That's what the word says. And life has its ups and downs, the ebb and flows. It has it all. And to pretend like we're okay through it all and that our belief isn't impacted in any of it, that hasn't been my journey. And it isn't the journey of most people that I know. But whether you're willing to be honest about it, that's a whole different story. So, all right, you guys, I don't see any questions. Have a wonderful day. Please post below. Share this video if you think that it will bless someone and they're struggling with walking into the best life that God has for them. Share this because it's a different twist on belief and getting real about what you really, really believe. And if you don't go to anyone else with it but God, that's a great first step. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. All right, bye.